What up YouTube? Welcome back to another Division 2 video, and today it's Tuesday, so I'm gonna show you the whole vendor reset day. Thanks for clicking my content, really appreciate you joining me, and if you like my content and wanna help the channel out, because that's how YouTube works, smash that like button and hit me up with a comment down below. And of course, if you didn't do it already, hit that subscribe button with that little notification bell next to it to keep informed whenever I upload new videos. But are you ready? Let's go! And there we are, guys, at the White House. The everyday carrier is for sale here, the named Bellstone Armory chest with perfectly efficient on there, but it isn't that great. It has health and skill haste. CMMG Banshee with maxed out health damage and reformation. Not loving the combo of reformation and health damage because the SMG damage and the critical hit chance are too low. But if you want to go for the combo of health damage and reformation, roll that SMD damage to that max cap and you only have to optimize the critical hit chance. Over to the military G36, vindictive headshot damage and too low on assault rifle to buy for me. Over to the Diceros, handgun, go for the open world. Backpack from Petrov, 11.1% weapon damage, weapon handling, critical hit damage and shock and awe on there. Not loving the combo of weapon handling and shock and awe. If you want to go for that shock and awe, then roll that weapon handling away for example, some skill damage and optimize the rest. Over to the Overlord chest, 9.7% weapon damage only on there with braced. And that's enough said in my opinion. Or you want to optimize this the whole way and then just roll braced away. Over to the mods, 4.7% critical hit chance, 8% scan range for your drone, the 4.2% burn damage for your turret, and the 4% burn duration for your sticky payload. But let's head over to the clan and see what they sell us this week. And there we are, guys, at the clan vendor. The Quiet Roar is for sale here. Of course, the named LMG with perfect overwhelmed on there. But the rest isn't that great. Not loving the swap speed on there, and the rest is too low to buy in my opinion. Eclipse Mask with 8.8% status effect already on there. Could be a very nice buy if you're still looking for it. But if you do not want to go for that status effect, then definitely just craft it. It has a skill tier, so you can always gold roll it yourself. Same as the backpack from Eclipse, 4.1% armor regeneration. I'm not looking for armor regeneration on Eclipse protocol, so if you have the blueprint, always craft it. Same for the hardwired, you do not want that with 8.6% hazard protection. It has a skill core, so always craft it. Over to the KSG shotgun. Could be a lot better. Not loving the combination of sadist and health damage on there, and the rest is too low. Over to the MP5 with 14% SMG damage already on there, and again sadist and magazine size. Not loving sadist and magazine size, but if you want to go for the magazine size or if you want to go for sadist, then roll sadist away or the magazine size for some damage to target out of cover. This is a pretty decent buy. Over to the Mask of Wyvern with headshot damage and repair skills, not the attributes that you're looking for a Wyvern, so please leave it here. Backpack from 511, fully blue, could be a decent buy and then roll the talent away. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the 511 brand set, it's just trash in my opinion. Over to the knee pads from Bellstone Armory with 8.9% hazard protection and 136k armor already on there. So you have an opportunity to roll the explosive resistance away for whatever you think is necessary. Over to the backpack from Wyvern with already status effect and skill damage on there, so you can roll that bloodsucker away. For whatever talent you think is necessary, you have a pretty decent backpack. Over to the chest of Hanayu with 9.1% status effect already on there and 16k health and Mad Bomber. It's not the combo that you're looking for Hanayu, so please leave it here. Over to the mods, 5% critical hit chance, 8.9% in share resistance, the 8.6% health for your drone, and the 8.5 in share duration for your cam launcher. But let's head over to the theater and see what they sell us this week. And there we are, guys, at the theater. The Culebre is for sale here. Of course, the named shotgun went perfect. Jazz hands on there, but the rest isn't that great, so please leave it here. Double barreled sawed-off, too low to buy as well. It has preservation already on there, but I'm not loving the swap speed. If you want to go for that swap speed and preservation, then roll that shotgun damage to that max cap and optimize the rest. Classic M1A, breadbasket and 12.9% rifle damage already on there. Could be a decent buy, and then roll that swap speed away for some damage to target out of cover and optimize the rest. Over to the Sokolov gloves with weapon handling and headshot damage and only 9.5% weapon damage. No, thank you. Knee pads from Fenris, 9.5% weapon damage, headshot damage and repair skills. No, thank you. And then over to the mods, 8.6% bleed resistance, the 6.3% health for your mine, the 4.2% deflector damage for your shield, the 6.1% skill haste for your firefly, and the 6% duration for your decoy. But let's head over to the campus and see what they sell us. And there we are, guys, at the campus. The Taburo Raza is for sale here with perfectly steady handed, of course, the named LMG. And damage to target out of cover and damage to armor already on there. So this gives you the opportunity to roll that LMG damage to that max cap and optimize the rest. If you're of course still looking for it, this could be a decent buy. Over to the M700 Carbon. Too low in rolls if you ask me, please leave it here. The Negav with unhinged already on there, and of course then damage to target out of cover as the core attribute. The LMG damage is a bit too low, but if you want to go for headshot damage on an LMG, then roll the LMG damage to that max cap and optimize the rest. Over to the Mask of Gilligard with 10% headshot damage, maxed out headshot damage, 10.8% critical hit damage already on there as well, but only 57.6k armor. This is very, very low, but the other attributes are maxed out. So if you're looking for headshot damage and critical hit damage on the Gila mask, definitely pick this up, roll the armor to the max cap, and you have a very strange but high mask from Gilligard. Over to the Bellstone Armory, almost 130k armor, but it has repair skills and explosive resistance on there. I'm not picking this up. Over to the mods, 8.2% skill duration. Over to the 6.2% burn strength for your cam launcher. The 4% range for your hive. The 8.5% radius for your pulse. And the 4.2% radius for your traps. So let's head over to the DZs and see what they have in store for us today. And there we are, guys, at our first DZ, DZ East. The Pinprick is for sale here. Of course, the named Marksman rifle with perfect first blood on there. Max out critical hit damage. So if you want to go for that combination of critical hit damage, roll that Marksman rifle to the max cap. You only have to optimize the headshot damage to get a maxed out Pinprick. Over to the M700 Carbon. Too low in my opinion to pick up. Over to the Infantry MG5. Too low as well. Strained already on there, could be nice, but then strained is definitely nice for the lower RPM guns. This has 800 RPM, so please leave it here. The attributes are too low to buy. Mask from Aces of Eights with 13.4% weapon damage already on there, so you can roll whatever over that headshot damage. This could be a decent buy if you're still looking for it. Over to the holster from Hardwired. You know my opinion, it has a skill tier, always crafted. Over to the Mask of Murakami with 8.4% status effect, 6% weapon handling, not the attributes that you're looking for. Over to the Richter and Kaiser, 9.3% skill damage already on there and 5.3% headshot damage. If you want to go for that skill damage, you can definitely pick it up and roll the headshot damage for whatever you think is necessary. Then over to the mods, but you know my opinion, it's too expensive in DZs. Go for the open world, go for the open world vendors, or go for the summit. Let's head over to our next DZ. And there we are, guys, DZ South, the Door Kicker's Knock is for sale here. Of course, the named Grupo chest with perfect spark on there and maxed out critical hit chance. If you want to combine it with that hazard protection, definitely roll that weapon damage to that max cap, and you only have to optimize that 2.7% hazard protection to get it to God roll. Over to the P90, could be a decent buy in sync and damage to armor already on there, so you can roll that SMG damage to that max cap and you have to optimize the rest. Over to the G36, could be a lot better in my opinion, not loving reformation, too low on assault rifle damage. Over to the Card 45, pistol, go for the open world. Then over to the rigger backpack with 15.8k health on there, but it has a skill tier, so always craft it if you're still looking for it. Same for the chest, if you have the blueprint, it has a skill tier, so always craft it. Over to the backpack from Guard, in my opinion too low in armor, and the combination of hazard protection, repair skills and creeping death isn't one that you're looking for. Over to a DNH chest with hazard protection, armor regeneration and obliterate already on there. So if you want to go for that combination, then definitely roll a weapon damage to that max cap and optimize the rest. And then, you know my opinion about the mods, guys, leave them here, go for the open world, go for the open world vendors, or go for the summit, way too expensive. Over to our last DZ. And there we are, guys, last DZ South. The rock and roll is for sale again with 12.8% shotgun damage. Of course, the named shotgun with perfectly extra on there. So if you want to pick it up, roll at half damage away for some damage to target out of cover. This is a pretty decent buy. Over to the Spaz 12 with 13.4% shotgun damage already on there, and killer. Damage to armor is of course already on there for the core attribute, so you can roll that stability away for some damage to target out of cover and optimize the rest. Could be a decent buy as well. The Urban MDR, too low in rolls if you ask me, and not loving reformation. Over to the Future Initiative gloves. You know my opinion, skill tier, always crafted. Same for the Hardwired. Skill tier, always crafted. Over to the Y'all gloves. Double yellows on there, not the ones that you're looking for, or at least not in my opinion. Knee pads from Walker, double yellows on there, and not the ones that you're looking for. Again, not in my opinion. Just as the mods, please leave them here, too expensive. And go for the open world, go for the summit, or buy them in the open world vendors. Let's head over to New York and see what the last two vendors has in store for us. And there we are, guys, first vendor in New York. The M1928 is for sale here. Maxed out critical hit chance, but that is just all. Please leave it here, it's just trash in my opinion. Classic M60 could be a decent buy if you want to go for unhinged and swap speed, because look at that LMG damage, it's way too low. So scratch that, it's trash, please leave it here. SAG 12 with 12% shotgun damage, 12% maxed out damage to armor, and pumped up already on there. The only thing you have to do is roll that reload speed away for some damage to target out of cover, and optimize the last 3% shotgun damage, and you have a very, very nice SCSG 12. Definitely pick it up if you're still looking for it. X45 tactical, leave it here. Pistol, go for the open world. Chest from Petrov, rainbow roll, and not a great one with temper proof on there. No thank you. Knee pads from Fenris, 10.3% critical hit damage and 4.7% critical hit chance already on there. So we can roll that weapon damage to that max cap, or of course if you want to go for PvP, roll some armor over there and then optimize the critical hit damage and critical hit chance. If you're still looking for it, this could be a decent buy. Over to the Mask of Cheska. Too low in weapon damage and weapon handling and repair skills on there, no thank you. Over to the mods. 8.5% skill duration, 8.5% skill duration again. I don't understand this, but it's probably me. Over to the 7.8% scan range for your drone, the 5.9% radius for your cam launcher, and the 6% duration for your decoy. Let's head over to our last vendor of today. And there we are, guys, last vendor at Roy. The C36C is for sale here, but please leave it here, it's too low to buy. The Model 700, too low as well, not loving ignited in combination with the reload speed. The Tactical SCSG, could better pick up that other SCSG. This has pumped up as well, but that other one has maxed out damage to armor and a lot higher in shotgun damage. Definitely pick that one up. The M1911 pistol, go for the open world. chest from D&H, rainbow roll with glass cannon on there. So if you want to go for a glass cannon on a D&H with some armor regeneration, for example, roll that skill haste away for whatever you think is necessary and optimize the rest. Over to the Alps with 8.1% status effect and 7% headshot damage, not the attributes that you're looking for. The Gila Guard with maxed out status effect, but nothing that you're looking for, at least not in my opinion. Too low in armor, and it could be nice with the armor regeneration, but then that status effect doesn't really do anything for you. Then over to our last mods, the 8.6% skill duration, the 8.2% disrupt resistance, the 4.3% radius for your mine, the 7.3% in share duration for your cam launcher, and at last the 6.3% damage for your sticky. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it for today. Not that great of buys this week. Hopefully tomorrow Cassie Mendoza shows us a lot more. Of course I'm gonna show you the last vendor of the vendor reset tomorrow with Cassie Mendoza. And if you want to pick up a shotgun, definitely pick up the SSG 12. Good buy, but the rest isn't that great. There are no must buys in my opinion. But that's it for today guys. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribers button. And of course the notification bell. PurePrime out!